Alright guys, I'm going to try to make you a video here on the taillights for a 2017 f250, f350 Super Duty halogen to LED. Alright, first I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you, this is the wiring harness you need right here. And the reason I bought that wiring harness is to make it more of a factory look. You only have to swap 2 wires and it's nice and neat, and you don't have a whole bundle of wires behind your tail light. Okay, so I started this project by, you can remove your tail light, as you can see over there. 1/4-inch drive to 8mm bolts to remove it. This is my new blind spot LED tail light. I already have it installed in my truck, but I'm doing another harness for a friend, so that's why the video. In my install, I lowered my spare tire to make life a little easier, but I'm going to try and show you where the wire harness is located. I'm just going to get a flashlight here, and we'll get under there and we'll be able to see. Okay. All right, here we go. Here is where you're going to be working. That's right on the trailer hitch. Those 2 connections you're going to remove. The rest of the harness is pretty self-explanatory. It runs right along the back of the truck, and then it's going to run up here. A little difficult to see, but it runs right up there and right up here along the top. Pretty simple all in all to do. Okay, the main part of this video guys have been asking about is what was involved, and I'm going to show you right now pretty much what was involved. I have my new wire harness from Ford right here, and I'm going to unpack it, and I just made it a little neater. I'll show you here. I'm just going to set this to the side, because here's those 2 connections we want to work on. The gray connector and that black connector. And the reason being is I need to take 2 wires from the black connector for my left turn and stop and my right turn and stop. So what I did is I removed all the tape from the harness, and I took this piece of the protective cover and moved it out of the way for now, this piece and moved it out of the way for now. Then what I need to do is I need this purple and orange wire for my right turn stop. So we're going to come over here and we're going to get a small screwdriver. You can insert the screwdriver right in the back here, and we're going to loosen up that little white end on there, and we're going to pop that out of place. And just set that aside. We're going to use that again. Next, we're going to use a little wire removal tool here, and once that white piece is out, we can get right in here, and if you look down in there, it's a little difficult to see. I'll try to show you. There'll be a little clip in there, and you'll get in there and remove the clip, push it towards the middle of the connector, and then it'll release the harness and you'll be able to slip that out. I'm going to do the same exact maneuver for the gray and brown wire, because I'll need that for my left turn and stop. So I'm going to get in there, I'm going to push that little connector to the middle, and I'm going to remove it. So now I have my 2 wires. I have my gray and brown, which is going to be my left signal. I have my violet orange, which is going to be my right signal. On my application, I really didn't need any other wires in this connector except for the white and the white with the blue, which controlled the bed lights, the interior LED clear lights. So I removed the other two wires and I just hid those in the harness when I taped it back up because there was no need for them. Okay. Next, need to come over to the gray connector. And we'll do the same thing. In the back, in the little slot on the sides, top and bottom, we'll loosen up that connector. Then we can get right under there and we can slide that out. To release, we're going to do the same exact procedure. Now, for purposes of the video, I marked the connections. Let's see if I can move this here. It's a little bit easier because of the sun. This is pin 20. We need to insert the turn signal, the left turn signal into pin 20, and we need to insert the right turn signal into pin 16. So I'll need to remove these two plastic inserts they have. Okay. Bear with me, I'm going to do that right now. Same thing, get into the middle, push it up, and release. And they will slide right out. Don't need that anymore. I'm going to do the same thing for pin 16, my right signal. Get in there, release it, and there it is. Let's see, I'll see if I can give you a little bit better picture of the clips. Those are little white clips and those are the little pins you have to move. Basically, you're taking this little pin and you're moving it like that. Okay, so I wish I didn't have a problem with the sun here. I'll try to block it for you guys a little bit. It doesn't make it any better. Okay, so what I will do now is, out of my old harness, I released this green and orange wire, which I will use for my right turn signal. And you could see I have that marked right turn pin 16 for the video. The reason we need to do this is the two wires in the black connector are just a little shy to make it to our gray connector. So for a nice needle look, I'm going to cut and I'm going to solder these and heat shrink these together. So if you bear with me here, I'm going to do my right turn and stop. This is actually going to go in pin 16. So I'm actually going to insert the wire into 16 right now to make life easier. I'm just slide it right down in there and pull it right through for myself. I'm going to remove this tape now. We no longer need it. Okay, get that out of the way. And we're going to slip my wire down in here on pin 16. And just make sure you have your wire orientation correct when you slide it back in. And take a little finagling just to get it correct. Push in there. Okay, I'm going to stop this 1 minute and then we'll start it again.